Welcome, beautiful people, to another episode of Green Thumb Family, where gardeners, both indoor plants, outdoor plants, outside gardens, all of us come together to grow and to learn with each other. And today I'm going to talk about 6 tips that you need to know and have your mind focused on before you go outside in your outdoor garden. Now, I have the whiteboard behind me because after I explain the 6 things, I'm going to talk about and show you how I drew out my raised garden beds, because that's the type of garden I have in the backyard, and actually that's the type of garden I'm going to get into actually later today. I did a video already talking about the unboxing of my seeds that I got from Amazon, which I'm so excited for. I actually now have all of my seeds, so I'm very excited about that. I have my biodegradable cups that I'm gonna cut and put the seeds in, put them in the ground. So excited about that. You'll see the video about that at the end of this video, things like that. But anyway, I'm so excited. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know and keep in mind of is know what zone you are in. The way they have broken up the United States of America, which is so cool, and hopefully if this reaches other states and things, or excuse me, other countries and things like that, hopefully they've broken up your country as well as they have done the USA. And the way they broke it up is by zone. So the zone that I live in is zone 9. Now you definitely want to Google it, and that, look up your state, look up your city, be very specific about where you're located, because what you can grow and when you can grow it is dependent upon your zone, which also has to do with climate and your weather. So very, very important. We are so blessed to be in Florida and having warm weather and things like that. But people up north, you're blessed as well, because you can do like your kales, your spinach, your leafy vegetables that, of course, love the cold, bitter weather, and it actually tastes better than what we can do down here if we were just to plant outside. So, there's trade-offs to it all when you look at it all together on the same table. So yes, check out your zone. Rule number 1. Number 2, you want to know what type of garden you want to have. As I stated before, I have a raised garden bed, which means that I've built actually my raised beds out of pallet boards, and I actually just acquired some wood as well. So I'll build some raised beds out of those as well. So know what type of garden you have. You can have your garden in the ground. You can garden in pots. If you live in an apartment, you can have them in pots on the balcony and just do it like that. Or you can do inside gardens as well. Different vegetables and herbs, which is what I grow, they will grow indoors as well. So, know what type of garden or what type of soil and things like that you're going to have, because that's important to know how you can do a thing, what you can grow, different things like that. And some people even grow with grow lights inside. So, there's so many things that you can do that not having a backyard or even a front yard, because some people garden in the front yard, not having those things doesn't limit you from having a garden. So just have that in mind. All right. Rule number 3, thing number 3 that you want to do is to know how you want to start your garden. As I showed you before, I'm starting off with seeds, like pure seeds in a bag, from seed to harvest. Like, it's pretty interesting because I've never actually seen all of these different vegetables seed form, but this is like a bush bean seed, which looks like a regular bean that I would eat in a bean soup. But anyway, know what type of way that you're going to start your garden. I'm doing seeds. Some people do seedlings, where they go to your Home Depots, your Lowe's and things like that, go to different nurseries and buy them kind of already started but not fully matured, that you can just transplant into your garden. So know how you want to do different things, because that also too depicts and lets you know when you want to put them in your garden. Okay, so know that as well. Number 4, if you're going to cohabitate your gardens or your raised beds, as I am doing mine, you need to know which plants work best together. Some plants thrive with other plants. Some plants suffer with other plants. You know, some plants, some vegetables eat on or pull from the soil the same nutrients and things like that. So if you have them in the same bed or even close to each other, or even in a garden for that sake, if they're close to each other, they'll just hurt themselves because they're pulling on the same resources from the soil that each one of them needs. So know of that. And there's also beneficial things that plants can bring, which cohabitation, or I forgot what is it called. What's it called? Companion. It's called companion planting. When you take a tomato and you take a basil plant and you put them together, not like the seeds, but you put them like on a row together, like it benefits each other. Why? Not just taste, because we all know like basil and tomato tastes amazing together, but the basil keeps away insects from the tomatoes, so allow the tomatoes to grow and thrive. Like even that, which is cool. I mean, I even have like some herbs. I got herb seeds, like all type of herbs. Like got it from Amazon. I'll put the link below. Like drop it. I gotta let the people know. So even the different herbs and things like that work well together. So definitely know which plants go together, which ones don't. Very, very important. Just for instance, corn, lettuce, great. Corn, peas, great. Why? Because corn grows up. Lettuce stays kind of low, so the corn will shade the lettuce, which helps the lettuce grow, because the lettuce like a little shaded area. For the instance of peas grow up, and the peas can use the corn stalks as safety nets or support as they grow. So just little things like that. Do your research, Google it, go to your nurseries, go to different classes, do whatever you do. But make sure you know what you're planting, because everybody plants a lot of different things. So I'm not going to go through a list of what goes with what, but just know there is a list available. All right, so that's that one. So the next thing you want to do is to plot out your garden. Like plot it out, even if it's an indoor back patio type garden scenario. Plot it out. I have my whiteboard that I'm gonna plot it out for you when I finish these rules. We're on rule number 5, so we're almost there. Plot it out. You need to know how you're going to do your various things, and when you plot it out, make sure you keep in mind the direction in which your garden is facing. So you need to know where the north is, the south is, the east and the west is, because you will want your taller like corns and tomatoes to be on the north side of your bed, because you don't want it to block the sun from coming over and giving the sun protection to your other plants if it's on the east or the west, knowing that sun comes up in the east and it sets in the west. So having it on the north will allow for it to get the proper lighting that is needed, but also the other plants along the bed as well to get the other lighting necessary for their growth and maturity as well. So definitely keep that in mind when you're doing your bed. All right. Which was the last one, which is rule number 6. Keep in mind your cardinal directions. Know where you are. Know how it affects your plants and all that good stuff. And even in knowing your directions, if your land isn't leveled, or various scenarios in people's backyards, front yards, porches and all that good stuff, know where the water falls. Know where rain runs, where it drains, how it drains in your backyard, because it can negatively affect your garden if you don't know, especially if it's in the ground. If it's raised, then you're pretty much safe if you have a good sturdy support and raised bed. So make sure you have those things in mind, and you should be good to go if you're like me and your first time having a garden. But if you're experienced, hopefully I hit the right things. If not, drop it in the comments below of different things that you use to help you do what you do well, because like I said, I'm growing and learning, and this is a family that we're bringing together. So in that case, go ahead and subscribe so we can grow together. Get it? I don't know, I thought about it. It was clever in my mind as I was thinking about it before I said it. Hopefully you received it. So, but go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because I'm so excited. Now it's the growing season in the backyard. Now I can do things in the front yard too, because the grass is terrible. We haven't been in this home for a year yet, so having to redo some things. But anyway, I'm so excited. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together. Let's do life together. Let's do gardening together. With that said, let's go to the board. Now, I understand, like, I tried to use my green marker, duh, because it's like the green thumb family, but it wouldn't show. So, all right, I went to the black. All right, so the way I want to do this is I want to just show you how I'm going to lay out my garden beds. And so just a real sketch, real rough. This is one of the beds that's already out there. There's a bed right here. So this were my test beds, which I did a garlic video on this beds. I did an onion where I planted an onion and I planted the garlic. I planted bell peppers. I planted lavender, basil, marigolds. Like, I did a lot of things right here, and I did some garlic right there, which garlic grows fast. Anyway, but I grew this from the clove, not from the seed. But I have those two beds, and I went out there this morning just to get a feel for the space and everything, and kind of watch the sun come up, and it was nostalgic because I could see where I was going to be and things like that. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with that. So what I'm going to do is like add another raised bed, and I'm going to attach it. And I think I'm going to do like 3 of those, like boom, 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 and this one there, and then I'll figure out a pattern from here because I have like a tree down here. So it kind of like elevates the land and things like that. So I'm gonna do it like this, and what I'm gonna put in this bed is my corn. So north, so for my house, north is this way. So of course south would be this way, and then there's east, and then there's west. So that's the way my backyard is set up, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna have the tomatoes over here. And then of course corn. Corn I will plant in February. So in my zone I can't plant until February, which is the corn. So that'll be then. So you're getting like a sneak peek of what's to come. So of course with tomato you want to have basil. Kind of talked about it all before, but this is how you kind of map it out. So I'll do some basil here. And basil is actually one that I'll plant in multiple beds, so I won't do like a lot of it. Not even that I eat basil a lot, but maybe I have friends that watch this video and it's like, Ricky, I want some basil. And I'd be like, okay, come pick it. Anyway, so I'll do that, and then I'll also do onions. I'm going to do onions. I can plant onions in my zone this month, and actually onions are great to be within a tomato bed. So that's another thing I'll plant in that bed. So also what I can do is peppers. I'm going to plant bell peppers. I'll put this one in this bed as well. P is for peppers. I guess I could have put BP. Really don't do like spicy foods with kids and everything. So I'll do the bell peppers there, and the bell pepper onion. It works together, companion planting. The onions deter different insects and things like that that would attach to itself to the bell peppers. And so that is why those are together. Not only that, but also I will plant marigolds. So I'll probably do 3 of those. You can't have enough marigolds. Like, you really can't. They're such a deterrent of different pests and things like that. So actually, this is pretty cool. Like, I didn't think about it till now. But I'll probably plant them not this way, but I'll probably plant them, and for marigolds, I'll probably plant them that way. And I might put some mint or parsley along here. So let's do parsley. I'll do 3 of those. So I'll put parsley at the bottom because, of course, which most herbs deter and detract, or whatever it's called, insects and things like that. So I'll do it like that. So that's that raised garden bed, which is already up. This one's already up. So in this bed, like I said, I'm going to put corn on the north side, and then I'll put lettuce next to it. Make the L distinct. Because, like I said, the lettuce benefits from the corn because the corn will grow high and give a little shade to the lettuce and things like that. So from lettuce, I'll also put spinach in this one, which I love spinach. So 2 is not indicative of 2 seeds, but I mean, that's the only way that I could figure to write it. And I see, you really can't see, but you get the idea. You get the idea. It's all about planning, preparation. Like, Very key. Also, within this bed, I will have garlic and onions. So let me just write it like this. I think I also put dill in this one. Nah, not this one. I put beets, not dill, but beets in this one, which I'm gonna use radish. I don't even know if like radish and beets are the same things, but I ordered radishes, cherry radish. I thought I ordered beets, but whatever. So I'm gonna put radish there, and this garlic bed, excuse me, and this garden bed, and I need to put some marigolds in here too. So I'll put spinach. Let's put the garlic here. But you don't want to put garlic and onions back to back. So I will do this. Spinach, then I put garlic, then I put the beets, and then I put the onion. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. And this 1, 2, 4, 6 items in that bed as well. So within like a 4x4 space, I'm gonna put 6 items in those beds. Like, it's gonna be pretty legit. And I'm really excited about this one because in this bed, I will have broccoli, I have cauliflower, I have cabbage, I also have garlic, mint, and dill. So in this bed, this is going to be a fun bed. This one will start in February. I have to build a raised bed to go here because, like I said, I only have 2 right now. So I have to build this one and I'll build this one. I'll do a video on that so you won't be left out. And then from these 2, I'll get into, well, this one will probably be like carrots. I'll do carrots in this one. It'll be so much fun. Like February, full circle. So that is the way that I will plot my garden. That's the way I mentally plotted it, you know, on whiteboard. And that's how you should do it too, which was, again, step number, I think, 4. Yeah, step number 4, plot it out. Because you want to have a plan. So what I'll do is take a picture of my plan that I put together so that once I go outside, I know where things should go. I know which bed they should go in, and it should be pretty successful. Just follow the plan. Easy peasy. This is what you want to do. Make gardening fun. Make gardening easy. Especially if you have kids, you want to have a way to have them involved. When they have a plan, you already know where things go, so they're not just free-falling and free all of that, but they have a plan of execution. So let's have fun, green thumbers. Go ahead and get it. Let's get it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out these videos so you see how things have been done. See how the unpacking video and the gardening video, like, check these videos out because it will encourage you that you can do it too. This is my first time. Let's do it together, all right? All right? We can do it, y'all. I love you all. Until next time, y'all know how I do. Peace. Yeah.